Hey guys, and welcome to episode 5 of FTB University. And I've been doing a bit in between episodes, a bit of landscaping. Cut down quite a few trees, did quite a bit of bee harvesting. We can go check that out actually, and I've left my minecart thing over there. We got this ore processor, just sending some conveyor belts into a chest so we can just dump ore straight in here and end up with heaps of ore. We got a lot of ores in here. I'll show you this working. I'm sure I've got some leftover ores to be processed. But yeah, just been cleaning up the grass, flattening the area, planting some sugar cane. Notice there's a lot of orange flowers, and that is just from our bees. They've been doing stuff. We're going to have to make a bee analyzer at some point, so that we've got an actual idea of, what sort of crossbreeds we might be getting. But eventually, if you just keep combining different ones, you'll end up with something. And we want to automate these by, instead of having bee houses, if you have apiaries, which we probably could make pretty easily if we wanted to, you can pipe like the outputted bees back into it, and you can just sort of get a loop going. And that's probably how we're going to get through some of the bee breeding, because it's pretty tedious, especially if you're if that's all you're focusing on. I don't really have much ore to process. We'll process this dilithium, which we don't really need, to be fair. And here's the bees. These are all my ignoble ones, so not great bees. These are all the pristine ones we got. We got a couple of valiant princesses, which is pretty cool. I think these guys, you can use them to make a heroic drone, but the produce you get from them, sugar and cocoa beans, beeswax you get from most honeycomb. Yeah, so we can get cocoa from some bees, which, yeah, handy. Oh, and also, we've got some more windmills, which is actually enough for, we can end up with a skeleton in the thing. No, is enough to keep this guy powered at full power, so he goes at full speed processing ores, because he was struggling with what we did have. But yeah, he grinds them up, and out come dilithium crystals. Nice. And of course we don't need these for a long time, but we can get them. Yeah, so our crystals come in here, and they're just going into this hopper, and yeah, I don't think we use these for anything else. I mean, some cool looking advanced rocketry stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's all it's really used for. I can crush it again to get dilithium dust, which, I mean, we need it for the space station assembler, and we can recrystallize it if we need to. Cool. So the plan for today, I also saw a rat, because the quest was look at a rat. We get Dakedress's head. Maybe that's how you pronounce that, because I think they made these rat quests. So that's cool. You can live there. Nice. But for what we're doing today, probably a bit more immersive engineering. I want to get this blast furnace working, and we'll get these blast furnace preheaters going, and we'll probably set up a couple of water wheels just for a bit of extra power, and maybe some capacitors. I think that would be not a bad time. Now we've got some steel ingots processing in here, but this guy's really slow. Like, he's really slow. I'm going to use the slag for concrete too later. So I think I should have some steel here. And I think 27 is the exact amount of plates we need. So if we go to grab our plate press, and we just want some plates. So that's just going to do its thing. And let's go sleep. Oh, I also started storing creosote in a big hole in the ground because, yeah, all of my tanks were full. And I use a lot of iron to make more of them, so, yeah. Great for the environment. But I got up slightly too early because there are still monsters everywhere. Today was sunrise. Gotta take advantage of the day. Yeah, and this guy's finished. So, yeah. I think it's time to stop this guy. And I think it's just... yeah. And we completed another quest. And actually, I kind of want to change how we've got these guys set up. They've kind of taken up a lot of room. It's going to make the house a little less symmetrical, or the building. And actually that's going to be a problem with the preheaters. But I think they go like on the sides, so they go like there, so I think this will be fine. Okay, and we need to make the toolbox. There's a toolbox you can make, and I want it. Just red power, a wooden storage crate, just treated wood planks. Let's make one of these guys. What, 3 aluminium plates, or aluminum plates? I'll just crush these up. Well, flatten them down. And hey, an engineer's toolbox. Now these things are pretty cool. And we can just chuck in all of this stuff that we keep needing all of the time. Oh, I can even put this stuff in here. Nice. Just a little bit of storage. Nothing major. And I think we need... I don't think this will assemble. No, I think it just needs a hopper on top. I believe he just takes a hopper up in the middle. And now. There we go. And you know what? Thinking about it, that looks a lot less cool because it doesn't fill in all of that. We'll work around it. Now this guy's way faster. Well, this guy's slightly faster. Once we make the heaters that go on the side, which we'll do that now. Then that's when you notice a difference. But I'll just tidy this up because this is still a little bit messy. Alright, kind of tidier, and doesn't look too bad from in here. I mean, not great. Yeah, that'll do. We'll do something with it. Now, this is all well and good, but there is another thing, no rewards from that, another thing we need to make, and that is these blast furnace preheaters. So we get one of these, and let's just clear out all this stuff we don't particularly need at the moment. I still want to make some capacitors, but let's just clear out the inventory. So we need some of them. These need one of them. That's just some of that. We should have plenty of cable, I think. And iron sheet metal is just some iron plates. So it looks like we need a bunch of iron plates. So it's 4 per, but we make 4 at a time. So we need 14 in total. So if we get 4 lots of this, I think 16 iron should be all we need. Which I think I processed a bunch of iron before. I did. Let's just do 16. This is still plates. So he'll do his thing. Let's see what we got for our copper coil block. Looks like we hit all the stuff. External heater, and actually we want 2 of these because this only makes 1. Nice. Which means we want another 16 of these. Yeah, I want to make this water wheel. And we will for the quests. In fact, this looks pretty simple. I think you can stack these 3 wide. Water wheel. We're missing treated sticks. I suspect we're going to need to make some more. That's fine. So I think 4 of these makes 1 water wheel. Nice. And we want another couple, so we need another 8. Ah, so easy when you got the resources. And it seems like our plate presses are finished. 32 sounds about right. I'm gonna make some iron sheet metal. And you should make 2 of these, and we made way too much sheet metal. Nice. I think I did the maths for the number of them. We needed for 2. That's cool. We'll probably use these. And now these guys are cool. And it didn't connect. And we need a torch back. Yeah, that torch was just in the way before. So I think if we face towards... Yeah, that's going in the right place. So yeah, and these guys, they just take relays on the top. And we're out of relays. And I think we're out of terracotta, actually. That's a creeper. You know, still not a fan of this fatigue mechanic. And I may consider disabling it because... I mean, we'll wait to see what mod actually uses this and when it's useful. But yeah, it's slightly annoying. Slightly annoying. Oh no, I didn't even grab clay. That was close. One of them there. One of them there. Maybe we've got enough cable. And we can do that. And this is pretty messy. But hey, now these guys have got power. And yeah, he's going slightly faster. So that's cool. We'll end up with a bunch more steel. And a bunch of slag. Which actually, I believe the front of this means that we can put a chest here. It ends up with the steel, but not the slag. I think the slag comes out the back. Which is a little bit annoying, but hey, we'll deal with it. Alright, well now that we got this, I think we're going to want to tidy up this wiring at some point, but not now, not now. I think we're going to want we got a water wheel we can set up. Oh, and you get an extra water wheel. Well, I guess we'll do 2 lots of 2, because that'll look cooler. Or we could make 2 more. Maybe we should do that. Alright, so we're going to have 2 big water wheels. And that's going to generate a bit more power, but we need the dynamos. And also we want to make these capacitors. Now, it's probably worth upgrading... probably worth upgrading our... energy to, like, MV. Let's make some wires. And this is a lot more efficient using our wire metal press. But if we were to look at what it takes to make some of this MV stuff, a bunch of electrums, that's a bunch of gold and silver. Which, to be fair, I think would be reasonably short on gold. I don't know how much we've got. And we've got a bit of electrum. We definitely should have terracotta. Now there was a mesa biome semi-nearby. Very semi-nearby. We'll stick with LV for now. So we're missing some lead, which I suspect... Ooh, now that clear lag would probably remove these items. Yeah. Apparently clear lag is getting removed in a future update, so... Yeah. I mean, we could probably disable it now. I didn't see it in the mod configs when I looked though. So it might be cool to have a couple of LV capacitors. Like 3 of them. And hey, that's a quest. With no reward, that's fine. And we're going to want some more insulated cable. Hey, there's a bunch of cable. And insulated cable. There's a bunch of insulated cable. Nice. And yeah. I really do want to tidy up this stuff, because it looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad, and we can make some of these bricks. Let's sort out some power storage. Yeah, right, no, we're fixing this. This looks pretty awful, to be fair. So that's much tidier. Much tidier. And if we just ran this right down the corner, I suspect this won't work. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. We'll break you in for a second. Because we want a solid block. Put you there. You there, and then we can hit you with the hammer. Now the cable will go through the block. Do the same thing here. This isn't quite what we want. I mean, we might run the power at the front with some power lines. Could be quite nice. So if we instead had one of them. Them, the top of this guy, a solid block. And it's just because if you put this here, then you've got a floating dude, which doesn't look that great. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do with that. Grab our wire cutters. You would come over here. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of as good as you're going to get it. You can go to this dude. But you also come along here. And you would come along here. And we'll figure out how we get this cable outside. That might be interesting. I mean, to be fair, if we had more terracotta, which we don't, we could run another, like, through the wall thing. We might do that, we might do that. You connect up here. And then you connect up here. And we should have power down there now. Obviously, there's a bit of tidying up to do with the roof. Yeah. We're gonna have to modify how the roof fits. And actually, thinking about it, I kind of want to make a bunch of concrete, which also uses the slag. So I might just go and mine some clay. Yeah, I'll go mine some clay and we'll come right back. And yeah, instead I want to make a bunch of concrete because I think it's going to look cool. We can't make asphalt yet. Oh, this needs clay anyway. Yeah, alright. I'm going to go mine some clay and we'll be back to make some more stuff. Alright, and we're back. Bunch of clay later. We should be right for a wee while, I would imagine. And let's just get... let's get a whole stack. Let's get a stack of this cooking up. Because we're going to want it. And while we're waiting for that, we can also make some concrete. Wait, I have a water bucket. Why you know water bucket? Okay, well, there goes gravel. I think it was clay goes there and slag goes everywhere else. Yeah. And to be fair, I think we could use one of those tanks, but I don't think I've got an empty one. And I guess I probably should have tested that these actually make you run faster. I think they do. I think they do. I hope they do. I don't think they do. Oh man, they definitely don't. Well, I mean, nonetheless, concrete's cool, and I wouldn't mind doing like some road style stuff. I really thought that made you run faster. We need some of these insulated cables. We want to put these capacitors down. Now we want to store a bunch of power. Now for the best way to do that, I guess we can kind of make like an array of power storage, and then we're not going to want to do this. We're going to want the power to go, this is going to be the main draw of our power. So we don't want you to be getting straight from these guys. Essentially we want something like this. Now blue means it's an input. Which, to be fair, maybe not on the top. Let's... how bad does this look? So all the power would come over to this guy. And then down here, we could have a input. Now he's going to store a bunch of power. Now will he transfer? So you just right click with the hammer and it sets aside. That was an output. But that's probably not an input yet. I don't think this retains... oh, it might. Oh, it does. Okay. So if that was an input connected straight to that... oh, he does. Awesome. So now he's going to drain into this guy. Alright. And if that was an output... and this guy had an input here... and we set him there. Awesome, that is working. Cool, so the power is going to come in here, essentially just drain through into this guy. Once he's full, this one's going to back stuff with energy. And then once he's full, this one will back stuff with energy. Perfect, so we're storing, yeah, looks like we're going to store about 100,000 KIF, and yeah, I don't know how that translates to RF. I'm a bit more familiar with RF, but yeah, I don't think it's as much of an amount. And then we can have an output here. And this guy can go over there. Which is a little bit funny looking. A little bit funny looking. But it will work. It will work. Nice, so we got some power storage sorted. Pretty low tech, pretty low tech. Let's have a quick nap. I can't because there's a spider somewhere. Alright, so now I think I want to set up these water wheels that we've got. Now, I think having this hill here might be quite cool. We can sort of have like a waterfall coming down. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing about this. Don't have any dirt. I might just bury that for now. And probably forget that it's there. What do you mean burying industrial waste? That's pretty fine. It's never cause problems. Alright, so these water wheels, I'm going to be honest and say I struggle setting these up sometimes. Want some more of those posts. This needs some treated wooden fences, which needs some treated wooden sticks. And here's a bunch of these wooden posts. And we also need, before I forget, some dynamos. And 3 is the perfect amount. Ooh, what are we short on? Short on iron. Do we have any iron left in here? Nope, we're just out of iron. Oh, I don't need 3 anyway. I only needed 2 because these are... Yeah, alright. Yep. We'll use that. We'll use that. Pretty sure these are used for something else. Yeah, like a turntable or a magnetic glove. Equips the shield at the press of a button. Huh. That's cool. A Tesla coil. I don't know how these work. I probably want one. Floodlights. I mean, yeah, I kind of want to make floodlights as well. Alright, we're getting ahead of ourselves. If we wanted some water wheels. Now we need to think about where the power is going to come out. I mean, let's stick these here. I've kind of got an idea of how we might do it. It looks cool in my head. It probably won't look that good when I actually build it. And then, yeah, okay. And we can try and run the power. I guess we'll hook it just straight to the crusher. I mean, it's not going into our batteries, but that's okay. That's okay. So if these were here and here, we get ourselves a shovel. I would have thought I had. Actually, I might have broken it. So let's use some of the steel we're making. And oh wait, can we make like shovels with treated wood? No, that's not a thing. Now I'm pretty sure these water wheels are like roughly this big. Yep. Industrial waste has never caused problems. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think these are roughly like this big. I think that would be fine, but I mean, it doesn't look super good. And we can stack these like so. So yeah, this is going to be way too close by the look of it. Because these are roughly, well, so 1, 2, 3, kind of 3. So we want 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, maybe another one. And about here. And these 3 guys can go here. And then we just need water. And the idea I have in my head is we kind of have some sort of aqueduct. I don't exactly know how we're doing it, so we'll set up a temporary thing. Now, can these become like bricks? And become tiles? See, I'm still not super sure what I'm going for here. Kind of thinking this would be like a channel of water running out of a hole in the hill. Maybe kind of leading to like a pond area, because I don't know what to do with like the water that would be left over. Maybe we could utilize some of these bricks. I don't know how these two blocks go together. I mean, it doesn't look horrible. Yeah, not the best of building. Not the best of building. Don't claim to be. I mean, I don't know, it kind of seems like there's a cave in the hill that water comes out of. And now for the tricky bit, and that is figuring out where exactly we want this water to come down, and I think here. And maybe even back one more. No, that definitely slowed it down. And it hasn't sped back up, so I think that made it worse. Wait for the water to disappear. Let's try that again. We gotta sort that water coming down the side. That's not ideal. I believe it was like here and here. What if we did this one first? So that's kind of slow. Okay. And then if we take another layer. I think that's faster. Oh, it's hard to tell. I struggle getting these to work really well. But that'll be fine. Another quick map. I'm not too bothered because we're kind of making enough power. I think we're making enough power. Alright, so this is kind of working. Guess we'll just need some zombie flesh. Actually, we had a whole bunch of aubergines. Could probably cook up. Yeah, now I think we want to do the same sort of thing on this guy. And then we know that that's going to cause issues. I believe doing like the front one first worked okay. That does work. I was going to say it didn't look like it did anything. So that's that speed, and then just taking this off, do anything. I think that makes it slower. But if we go further back for a start. Well, that seems better. Ah, this has caused issues here now, though. Well, I thought that was going better, but maybe not. I'm going to guess that looks okay. I might do a similar thing on that side. I mean, it kind of now it looks like we need another water wheel. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'll do that off camera. But these have power now. Set up some of these wooden posts. And this is in preparation for the next one. I don't know if these will actually reach up there. And hopefully this will reach. It might be slightly too far. Oh, it does. Awesome, and now this guy's actually got power because he's not connected in the building anymore. Alright guys, we got some slightly more power generation. We're actually storing our power now. Still need to run that last cable for the crusher, and then he should be pretty much good to go to process all the stuff we need. He's going to go as fast as he can, and I think next episode we might work on some forestry stuff. There's still a lot of immersive engineering to get through, and I want to check out things like the mining drill. I've never ever used that. Looks like it runs on biodiesel, so that's something for us to figure out. But hey, this has been ClassicDuff. You've been watching the episode. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.